Okay. It looks like we're alive. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully you're having a good one. I appreciate y'all coming out. Welcome on in Tony, Mr. X Dweller, Photo First. Welcome, Peak Pack, then Dan, aka Zanillo. Appreciate you. Don't believe in Smash so soon, but there's something huge coming apart me thinking Mario. Yeah, I think there's going to be something like pretty substantial that'll be shown. They still have a pretty large gap in their release schedule for the remainder of the year, so it is definitely going to be something that I would like to speculate on a little bit. But even though I said earlier in the Discord that we were going to be passing up on the browser websites today, you know, are doing our dailies in those. Still always making time for packs. Let me assure you, always make time for packs. So we're going to go ahead and get through these really quick, starting off with Kingdom Hearts. Looks like we do have an ad coming up here. I do very much apologize, but of course, don't think you're really missing much. But yeah, I will definitely get into all of the speculation once we I show you the bingo card. And I'll go ahead and let y'all know now, and I'll probably reiterate once we start showing it off. I actually got started on it before I even thought about doing it on stream. I was like, wait, this is like just pretty like decent stream content, so I should be doing this. But I did get a head start. I don't know what to expect. There are definitely some things that we can expect for sure. But there are some weird things that I would like to put on there too, because, I mean, if you just always put on like safe picks, then it'd be boring, right? So, let's see. Go ahead and start off with a recoded art. Decent stream content, yeah. Got our big hitters already? Well, we've got most of what we know for the year, but I mean, there's still a lot that, you know, Switch 2 has on offer. Namely, we don't know about the first Zelda game that's going to be on Switch 2 yet. So again, we'll be talking about some of that stuff. The Syx, and some of the Ys. Mr. Donald Duck, except he's an octopus. Got Roxas. This is 358 days over 2, but I don't think it's just the I think it's just a promo art. I don't think it's used for like the Dearly Beloved or anything. And our holographic is the Kingdom Hearts 1 promo art. I think we have one of these already, but this in holo just looks really good, so definitely not gonna complain about that. What genre hasn't Nintendo done already? I don't think they've made a dedicated roguelike series. I think there's a chance we could see one of those. Move these over here, and I need to set this aside to be put in a sleeve. Start off with Kairi. Rapunzel. Office Horror. I want to see a Mario Rogue first. That'd be neat. I mean, yeah, they just don't typically have, like, in-house horror games, so that could be something. Because, like, the closest they have recently is, like, the Detective Club games. Those aren't really horror, those are just mystery games, like narratives. KH2 promo art, which is very, very nice looking. Got the Great Ninja Yuffie. Larkscene. And then Dimmick. As our holo, I believe we do also have the Dimmick's holo already. But that is fine. Gonna get those. Saying a FNAF game. I mean, like, it really does seem like they are trying to lean more into the current genres that are popular. I don't think you're going to see, you know, Nintendo really creating a super in-depth BR, but, you know, the 99 games, Tetris 99, Pac-Man 99, F-Zero 99, those are all games that are, like, massive multiplayer. I really like this song a lot, and the only reason I really know about it is I tried playing this character, Karin, in Street Fighter V, and I was in her training mode for hours. she was so incredibly hard to play. Not that that was like a bad thing. She was actually very good for a while. Then she got power crept by DLC, which was fine. It was like, whatever. It was very, very early on in the game. New F-Zero? Okay, well, I mean, I don't know if I'll go out on so far a limb to say that, but we'll see. We'll see what else we can put here. All right, starting off with Cornfield Codal, Guile Blaze, the Force of the Sun, Evil Sore Leos. I do have a couple wild picks that I feel like are reasonable for my list, so we will get to see those. Behemoth, the King of 100 Battles. I think I've gotten this guy probably in 70% of my packs. Like, this guy always wants to show up for some reason. Ooh, Hound of the Testina, more like Pistina, am I right, fellas? AKA, just me because nobody else plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Veticulanta, Visa Solar Frost card. Altergeist Revitalization. That's honestly like pretty cool art. It's like the code being rebuilt there. Dan on the 5-stream streak. And then the continuing of Epic Charles mentions this before, but it is very weird. There's just like, you know, all of this fantasy medieval stuff, and then, you know, it's all just being drawn by this super fan. And then Doomstar Olka. I actually think we've maybe seen this card once. I don't recognize this one. Huh. Interesting. Still not done yet, though. We got our big boy pack. Rated Collection 5. At 0.99 gets players to this day. Pac-Man 99 is 99% bots. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to say like the 99 games have really kept their player base. I think Tetris is the only one that's really kept people's attention. But I'd like to think that F-099 does keep like a fair amount of folks. All right. Please, I would really like to see the Element 2 hero. Wake up your Element 2 hero overframe right about now. No, that's not it. I do love Cross Sheep, though. Cross Sheep is an incredibly good generic Link card. Also very cute. Look at him. He's knitting together some plush dolls. Yeah, very good generic Link card. Chaos Angel. That is an excellent card to pull. This might be the first time I've seen one, because I think for a while this was limited as a secret. So I am very, very welcome to having this. This is actually a card I wanted for one of my decks, and I'm like, I do not wish to spend $30 or more on this piece of cardboard. So guess what? Have one now. We have Swords of Concealing Light. I believe this is an ultimate rare, because it has a slight textured finish to it. You can kind of tell. Again, my camera's not very good, but... Got a Leviathan Generator, Boss of Shadows, or Levitine. It is in a normal ultra, and then we got, for the final card, okay, alright. Just a pretty traditional secret rare Regeki. Regeki, one of the main playmakers back in the day. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Would you know that this card was banned for the longest time and now sees a regular play? I guess saying regular play is probably not, like, fully true, but it is, like, a pretty reasonable board breaker. You just have that room for non-engine. Tetris and F-Zero doing good. Yeah. Then I want to say, for some reason, I acknowledged it, but then at the same time, the dementia's kicking in, and so I'm not sure. Thank you for the 5-stream streak. I appreciate you, my guy. Okay. Now... let's try and get on the main show. I do have things ready, but I am not currently capturing the window, I don't think. Oh, I also have to turn my webcam back on because I was recording something. Here we go. All right. Audio should still be on. So... got a nice GIF brought up here. I don't like to use anything else as like the one video editing. This is the one image editing software that I'm feeling pretty good about. Looking mad thirsty. Yes, yummers. The way I said that was borderline Alan from Smiling Friends. Yes, this is quite yummers. But I appreciate the hydrate. Definitely need it. Okay, so, like I said, I already got a couple things on this list, but there are a lot of squares to fill out, and I think I've eventually... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So I have already put 7 squares on this board, but there's still a lot left on here. There's a total of... This is 25, right? Yeah. So... Like, trust me when I say, there are probably going to be some very, very, very weird stuff that pops up. We'll go ahead and start up here. This, I believe, is the Nintendo GameCube NSO catalog. So I think that there is a very high probability that we at least see some update to the service. I don't think it's going to be anything substantial. They'll just tell us that there are going to be more games coming to it. One of them is probably going to be Pokemon Coliseum, since we are seeing a gap in between Pokemon releases. What's our free space? That's actually a very good question, because I don't know what to put there. I mean, I could just put, like, the Nintendo Switch 2 console, but I feel like that's a little silly. So, I don't know. Nintendo Switch has games. They haven't been using that tagline as much anymore for the Switch 2. But just briefly talking about this one, because again, there's not really much to say. I do think that we will see some update to the GameCube catalog. If we don't, I mean, I think that's also reasonable, because, you know, they also try and spread out those. But I think even like a minute or and a half, like showing off some of the new games that would be coming to the catalog is probably what we're going to see. So. All right, and then we're going to get, what is this one? Actually can't tell from afar what this is. So I'm just gonna reveal it. Boop. Ah, yes, Rhythm Heaven. So we do know the general time frame in which this game will be releasing, but we have not really seen that much of it yet. We have not gotten a big trailer for Rhythm Heaven Groove yet. So I do feel like if there is any point we're going to see this game, since they are not doing like major directs at all, like seemingly, we've been seeing huge gaps in directs. I think we are probably going to see this game here. Since this seems like it'll release, when was this game releasing? Because I want to say we got a release date, but I do not remember. Yeah, July 2nd. So we're getting this in July. So I really do think that Rhythm Heaven will be here, since that'll be, again, it's less than a month away actually at this point. So they have to show something now, or then they just shadow drop something kind of like they did for the Tomodachi Direct. Tomodachi Life DLC, I don't know if I'd put that on here, but that is definitely something you could do for yours. No more support for Nintendo Switch 1? I highly doubt that. I think there will be plenty of games still coming out for the Switch for at least another year. Whether it's first-party Nintendo games, I'm not sure. I should be very specific about that. I think there's the likelihood we might see 1 or 2 more Nintendo Switch 1 games. I don't think that they're going to be going super hard in on it now that we're a year into the Switch 2. Okay, moving on, zooming out here. So next up we have, I believe this is Mario Kart World? Yes. So I need to actually add the text to this, but this is going to be Mario Kart World DLC. Where is my... there's my tried and true. Now, it does not have to be paid DLC. It does not have to be anything like really hyper-specific like characters or something like that. Just some addition to the game, because it is the year of Mario and we still have not gotten a single online update for this game. There have been plenty of patches and some other fixes that have come our way, but all things considered, they have to have more prepped for this game. I refuse to believe that we're basically sitting at what we have and will be sitting at what we have for the remainder of, you know, this generation. Okay, I should be able to do the black here then. Normally I would put an extra layer, but I'm just going to do this. This should be acceptable. So I do expect DLC for Mario Kart. Piggyback, going up about what you were saying about the treehouse, I don't want to get into what I think they would play yet, but because it is specifically 90 minutes, it sounds like they could dedicate 30 minutes to 3 games. I feel like rounding that out is probably how they're looking at doing that. Like, it feels like it doesn't have a lot of stuff. Mario Kart World suffers from how big Mario Kart 8 was. I think Mario Kart World does have a substantial amount of content. I think the open world is good, but the big kicker that everyone will tell you is that it just unfortunately does not have a lot to do for incentives. You do have mirror mode, but that's about it. And that's not really going to get everybody like super in on it. So definitely a mistake on their part. One of the bigger complaints of the game. But overall, like, the game itself plays really good. I think the routes are so boring. I think the routes are good. I think that they needed more time in the oven is what I'll say. All right, this is, I want to say Zelda. Okay. So I want to be very specific about this because I don't know if I 100% think that the Zelda game that they're going to show here is going to be Ocarina of Time remake. There is a very, very small possibility that all the leaks and rumors that I've tried coming out for like Zelda adjacent is that they put that out there in the wild so that way somebody would pick it up. And then when it's not true, they can go out and say, oh, okay, well, this is the person we gave the information to. So now we can, you know, pull them out of our, either out of our company or out of our contacts or whoever. So I think it is safe to say that they will mention Zelda's 40th anniversary here. They have to. Mario and Zelda are their 2 biggest franchises, bar none. I mean, besides Pokemon. I don't think that they cannot acknowledge it here. So I think that we are going to see something related to the 40th anniversary, and we're probably going to see a new Zelda game. Whether it's a remake or a brand new game, that is yet to be said. I think I would probably stray more alongside a tease for a new game, but not necessarily getting one this year. I think it could be slated for 2027. All right, then I believe this is Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. So we do know about this game, but it is something that we still don't have all of the information for. We know that there are multiple routes. We know there are going to be multiple playable characters. So it does sort of take a Fire Emblem Three Houses route, but it's sort of mixed up in terms of how each story will play out. It's not all in like this one, you know, the one, what is that? Monastery? Is that what it is? Garreg Mach, I think. It won't be all taking place there. There's like this whole arena thing. There's like a politics system that's going on there. It's looking like it's going to be pretty large. So I have a feeling that they're going to have to dedicate at least a little bit of time to not only discussing how the story is going to play out, what character motivations are, and all of that. So that is very likely to be seen here, especially since it seems like a game that we will be seeing before the end of 2027. Not the biggest Fire Emblem guy. All Fire Emblem is to me is Smash characters. I enjoy Fire Emblem, but I have unfortunately not had the opportunity to really dig a lot of time in them. The most recent one I played was Three Houses, and then Engage came out, and I ended up getting that game as a gift. Never played it, because again, Fire Emblem games are like most RPGs, just a very long time sink. And now this game's coming out, and so I don't really know when I'm going to get to that, but I mean, I'm excited for the game, all things considered. All right, now, we're getting into a pretty big one here pretty soon. But you know me, and you know what I want to see. Super Smash Brothers, anything. Anything Super Smash Brothers related. I do not, let me be clear. Let me be clear. I do not expect a release date. I do not expect to see any character teases. I don't even expect it to be anything like the Splatoon thing. But if we even get an idea that it's coming in 2027, because I think that is likely. I think we could get a tease, and then them showing us, like, again, something like very, very generic. I don't know, like a brand new, like, Mario render or something. Or maybe a brand new render of some of the characters from Smash 64. It does not have to be anything huge. All they have to do is say, Smash is coming, slated for 2027. That counts. Smash is in after Air Riders. So, Sakurai, of course, is a huge, huge, huge part of Smash. We all know this. I am wondering if this is finally the game where he steps to the side and lets somebody else direct it. Now, I think he is probably still somewhat involved in development. I think he might be more of a producer role as opposed to a developer role. But that still means that, you know, he's been working on it. And that would be something that he could do in the process of working on Kirby Air Riders, because he's not directing both games. He's only directing one of them. I don't know if this Smash is going to be larger than Smash Ultimate. I don't know if they're going to downsize. I think that could, you know, warrant a whole video on its own. Being into, like, how everything could turn out for this brand new game on Switch 2. Well, brand new game. It could also be a port. But no matter what happens, if it's Smash Ultimate Deluxe Edition, if it's a brand new Smash game, I think we hear about it. We don't even have to see footage. But I think we will get some sort of confirmation that it will come in 2027. Again, this could be like a 1 minute long part of the direct. See the Overseer type? No. I think that if there is any game that he steps out on, Smash Ultimate is probably the one. Like, I mean, if he wants to do that for the rest of his life, sure, but I feel like he's doing himself a disservice to be locked to this franchise. I love the man with all of my heart, and he ended up putting my favorite character in the video game. Like that, he has done enough for me. I could not wake up tomorrow and I will have been fulfilled. But he's got to do other stuff, and I'm glad that they gave him the opportunity for Kirby Air Riders. Anyways, moving on. Next we have is the Dusk Bloods. So this is the big, I was about to say Monolith Soft, no. This is the big FromSoft game that we saw that was teased, and everyone's like, oh my god, wait, is this like Bloodborne-like? Not really. But it is a game that we have not heard of in a while, and there is a chance that it gets delayed. I do think that there is a chance that we could see a potential delay for this, but I think we do see it here, even if it doesn't come out this year. Yapping makes me thirsty. Chat, please stay hydrated. Get yourself some water, but if you don't got that, tear juice will also suffice. Careless about a new Smash. I just love to see like where the series goes. I love the fact that they are able to cross over series, whether that be Nintendo or non-Nintendo adjacent. Like, I love crossover games in general. So Smash is just like a huge, huge thing for me. All right. I did mention it earlier, and now we're actually getting into the ones where I'm going to have to start grabbing stuff from online because I do not have images prepared for the rest of these. Ultimate kind of clapped my eye. I mean, Ultimate is just like an insane game. There's not much you can do to really top it, unless you just make Ultimate Deluxe. I mean, here's the thing, like, there's like days where I'm just like, man, I wish I could play Smash competitively. And then I think about how much time I spent in high school and college playing that video game. And I do not regret any moment of that because that was a huge benefit to my social skills. I still barely have social skills, but believe it or not, that did really, really help. The problem is I have a 9-to-5 now, and I want to play other things. I do not have the time to be doing that anymore. I just don't. So, the next thing I am going to be putting on here is Monolith Soft. Now, notice that I am not specifically putting Xenoblade because there is a chance that they decide to do something else that is not Xenoblade. Also, Yellow, Cursed. Somebody sick. What are we cursing about? Why are you cursing? Why would you curse on my chat? Yellow, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day today. I mean, the very obvious answer is to say something Xenoblade related, but I don't know. They've really wrapped up the story of Xenoblade from 3. So I think it is possible to see them do a new IP, or it's possible that they make a Switch 2 version of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I don't know. But they definitely been working on something. Because I've had enough, got bonked too much in Dream Buffet. What, like, playing against the AI, or were we, like, playing it with other people? And if so, why didn't you invite me? Yeah, welcome back, Tony. Some of the stuff you missed, I believe, we talked about Zelda 40th Anniversary, we talked about Fire Emblem Fortune Sweep, we talked about Smash Brothers, talked about Dust Bloods, and now I mentioned that I believe Monolith Soft could have something new. Whether that is a Switch 2 port of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or 3, or it could be a brand new game that they're working on, I think it's possible. At least on Xenoblade 2 Ultimate, but I don't see it. Xenoblade 2 is already on Switch, you can play it on Switch. Well, see, the thing is that it feels like if they were going to do like one of those free upgrade things where it just gets a performance upgrade, that'd be awesome. We don't have that yet. And I think a year afterwards, you think that in that time frame, they probably would have given it to us. Not only that, Xenoblade Chronicles X, a game that I have over there that I'm too lazy to get up and go get, was also on Switch 1 and did get a Switch 2 upgrade. So it just sort of seems like if they're going to do that, it would be a Nintendo Switch 2 version. Next time I'm inviting you to help me grind gourmet ranks. Sure. Like, I mean, you just ask. That's fine. But X was Wii U. Well, so, yes, Xenoblade Chronicles X came out on Wii U, but Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition came out on Switch. It came out as a Switch game. How many months was it later? Like 7 to 8 months later, we ended up hearing that the game was getting a Switch 2 version. So, original stuff's expensive for Smash. Smash, I do not think we will see gameplay. I don't even think we could see like character renders, maybe. I really do expect it to be a situation of they're going to say, we're working on it, it's in development, expect it 2027. I don't think it'll come out this year. But I think it will be there. Because beyond Monolith Soft, what else do I sort of think? I mean, the issue is I'm trying to think of like what other like safe things. One of them is definitely this. Can I get this without like the splash art? Probably not. This is probably the best one. Oh, whoops. That worked. I think I accidentally copied the thing again. Hold up and press Control C. There we go. Alright. Ultimate Edition. I think that is the only instance in which we actually see something of Smash. Is if there is an Ultimate Edition. Let's put this here. So Splatoon Raiders will be coming out pretty soon, so I think it is likely that we get something about it before the actual release. And see, the other thing that would fit here, or is another one that's relevant, is Star Fox. I don't know if they care to do that since it already got a full direct and everything, or if they're just, you know, reminding people that it came out. Also, that always irritates me when I just barely do not crop it right. What layer am I on? Hello? There we go. So yeah, I think Splatoon Raiders is something that we can definitely see. I don't think they have to spend that much time on it. Give us like a 4-minute overview trailer telling us like what's really going on, what the gameplay loop's going to be like. There we saw a bunch of stuff like the what looked like upgradables and like a skill tree. They could definitely go over that. I think there's plenty about Splatoon Raiders for them to talk about in the direct. Basically the same situation as Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. There's stuff we know about, but there's a lot more that they could develop, like dive into. So I think that it's likely that we see it. Yeah, I guess just to fill this out, I'll go ahead and put Star Fox. I think I'm going to put it on the right side. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in this corner right here, in the bottom right corner, because I think it's likely. I think we need it in a spot, or no, put it here in the middle. So that way, if it happens, it'll be something, and it'll be on a row where not everything is probably going to happen. I want to make these bingo lists hard. I'm not trying to make them like super easy. New Amiibo. That's a good one. That's a good one. I would love to put that on here. We'll see if we can fit that. Because we know that Kirby has been getting new Amiibo against all odds. I don't know why Kirby Air Riders they decided to like make a bunch of Amiibo for, but you know, I would ordinarily not complain, except for the fact that I am priced out of those Amiibo. They are way too expensive. And despite the fact that I am a huge Nintendo shill, I am not paying that much money for a piece of plastic that will be on my shelf, and that is it. I think I'm going to have to zoom this in a little bit more if I want a proper crop. There we go. Yeah, I think this is a good spot, because I think these two are very likely to happen. This is sort of likely to happen. Will this happen? I'm very hopeful it does, in some way. Stop getting your funny up. Hello, I spent like $200 today on the stuff, so get off me. Going off a dream, what would be your dream announcement? What about me, my dream announcement? I'm glad you asked. I am so glad you asked. Now, ignore the first part of this. I know it's going to scare some of you. It's going to scare you seeing something that's not Nintendo related. Hey, no, don't leave yet. Hold up. Work with me here. Hold on. Let me cook. So, I think I will move where this is. I don't think I want it on the top right. Square Enix of late has been very supportive of Kingdom Hearts on Nintendo. Kingdom Hearts. Of their series on Nintendo consoles. Final Fantasy VII Remake got the main game Intergrade and Rebirth on the system. Just got announced that Revelation is coming to the system day one. All of the Dragon Quests that have been announced have come out for the system. Brand new Octopaths have come out for the system. Would you also like to know something? On the Nintendo Switch 1, Kingdom Hearts was originally a cloud game. Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5, and 3 were all cloud games. I think maybe 2.8 was in that list. I would have to think so. Those are not on the eShop anymore. You can't purchase them. Within like the past month, they have removed them. So, it is very possible that for the Switch 2 specifically, we could see a physical release of these games. You know, I'm into some sabotage. I'll put it here in the middle. Because I think that these two are pretty likely to happen. What the heck is a 2.8? Don't worry about it. I will not hurt you. So I think it is possible that we see Kingdom Hearts. Not likely. I said that I was going to put some pretty weird stuff on here. It's possible. KH4 footage? No. We will not see KH4 footage until the remake series is completely done and over with. As soon as Revelation comes out, I think that's when we start getting more news drops on Kingdom Hearts 4. The earliest that we might see it is Tokyo Game Show, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we see the game at all until 2027. Unfortunately, I would love if I did, but I don't think we will. So, it is what it is. No, I just think that a full Kingdom Hearts collection, if you're asking me why I'm putting on this list, no, I think that the full Kingdom Hearts collection 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, and 3 could be on the Switch 2 natively, not cloud versions. Cloud versions were recently taken off the eShop. So you can't even purchase them anymore. I think that is a sign that they are on the way. Whether we see them here or not, I don't know. Is Kingdom Hearts good? I think Kingdom Hearts as a series and as a genre is not only defining for the action-adventure like RPG genre, but is a series that has persisted. You go back and play those games today, they are still very, very good. The problem is if you vibe with the story. I think that is what is a turnoff for most people. Kingdom Hearts 2, I think, is like literally top 1 on my personal video games list. I love that game for the gameplay. The story I enjoy, but that's because I am very, I'm very nostalgic for it. I don't think the KH2's story is amazing. It does have hype moments and aura, don't get me wrong. But it is still weird. So I recommend anybody give Kingdom Hearts a try. Very, very frequently these games, the full series, by the way, not just like a single game, the full series will go on sale and you can get 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, and 3 for like $40. And that's like 7 games for $40. Oh god, after such a big one, can we go back to something more conservative? Is there another one like I can throw a bone at? Because again, I think I have put most of the things that either we know we're going to see or is just likely to be there. Spending money to play a game in a genre I don't play a ton of, on a series I don't know about. I mean, you can just say it for any game. You don't gotta say about Kingdom Hearts. Is there something else rumored maybe that I need to put on here? Oh, that is a very small image. Okay, we need something better than that. There we go, that'll do. I think maybe we put it on this row. So one of the things that recently happened as well is we did see recent footage of Elden Ring being played on Switch 2, and it was actually running well. So I think that it is likely that they will try and bundle the... Oh, no, wait, but is that the... it isn't the same thing as Dustbloods. Hold up. Let me see if I can fix this. Because, yeah, I don't want to do that. I want them to be in the same column. I think if I put it right here, it'll be fine. Yeah, that's better. I think we will see FromSoft here, and I think we are going to get one or two or both. DuckTales Remastered random pitch. What makes you think they're going to make a DuckTales remaster? Because they already did that. I think I crops too little on the bottom. Good. Also, give me uno momento. Very sorry, I started getting stuffy there for some reason. Let me go back up. The one chocolate game, Haunted Chocolatier. That is the one that Concerned Ape did making. I don't know that we're going to see it here because he is still not only, you know, doing his work on Stardew Valley, but I think he will probably have an independent announcement on that. That or it's going to be at the Game Awards, because that's actually where it was first announced, was at the Game Awards. Yo, JD, welcome on in. Thank you for the 7-stream streak, dude. Appreciate you, my guy. Hopefully you like the channel points. Get to redeem them for something funny. Yeah, I'm very looking forward to this tomorrow. We are still going to be yapping here probably for at least another 28 30 minutes. So yeah, get in on the discussion. Let me know what you're expecting, what you'd like to see. DuckTales Remaster, I would assume they're going to announce. Really? Saw a picture of Screamsman on my soundboard and was like, okay, sure. I just don't think it's... I don't think that is necessary. I don't... Because... When did the remake come out? That came out in 2016? 2017? Somewhere that far back. It is a very good game. That remake is good. I just don't know what would really warrant it. Mario Maker 3, that is a good shot. That was a very good shot. I mean, I've hoped this entire time that we were just going to get Mario Maker 2 Deluxe. Well, actually, no. I was hoping that with Mario Maker 2, we were going to get the mouse controls, and then there would be like general, performance updates to that. I did not want to pay for a Switch 2 version. But Mario Maker 3, though, could be a big winner. I'll keep that on the back burner. That is a genuinely good shot. Let's try this one. I think I can... Nah, I'd like a larger image. I think that we could see an update for Pokemon. Not necessarily paid DLC, but I think we could see an update. And you know what? This has got me on another game. Nice. First try. All right, this is, in my opinion, a shot in the dark. Mario Maker 3D, this would suck. It would suck and be unfun. Yeah, I don't know. It is something interesting that I would hope that would, they'd be curious enough to foray into. The problem is that it would be very rough. All right. Understand, I do not think this is going to happen. Josh, thank you for that being the first message you get in here. If I get Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DE bros.
Nut.
Be super fun, but yeah, way more possibilities for garbage levels. I feel like it'll converge at some point. If it doesn't happen like within the next year or two, whenever they're, making whatever the follow-up is, you're probably going to see a 3D Mario Maker at some point. Here to entertain. Yo, bro, I appreciate it. Since I can't do it myself. Aha! Self-deprecation. We love it. Anyways, yeah, Animal Crossing. I think after Animal Crossing New Horizons literally exploded, I do wonder if they're trying to look at fast-tracking the next Animal Crossing game. That might be perfect on the first try. Yo, I'm kind of nice. Oh, that is very tiny. There we go. But yeah, I wanted to put it on this row because I think it's very likely we see the 40th of Zelda. I think it's extremely likely that we see Dustbloods. Animal Crossing, I'm not so sure of. So we need something in this row that kind of throws a curveball. Playing Animal Crossing every day since February, well, January 31st, the tail end. See, I would love to make that my game. The thing right now is that that's Tomodachi Life for me. Tomodachi Life I've been trying to play every day, and I'm still enjoying it. It's definitely not like a game I can play for 2 to 3 hours like I was before, but it is still very, 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 very fun to dip into. New Horizons with lightning in a bottle. I think it was a fantastic game that was positioned in like the best possible spot it could have been. So, New Horizons was nowhere as good as Animal Crossing New Leaf. I don't think that's true. I think New Horizons is still a very good game. I think the things that it was missing, and the updates that it got eventually did give it a whole lot of content. The problem is that like COVID, for what all it did well for the game, obviously influencing people to buy Switch 2 and partake, was also probably what doomed it, because now for all of the updates that were planned for it, they had to do everything remotely. So who knows how much that stunted the future development of it. That's updates eventually? Yeah. So it is a great game. It was a great game that got even better. Although I know, apparently mine is an unpopular opinion. Agree to disagree. I think New Horizons is great. I do not think it is better than New Leaf. New Leaf is still the better game. I still think that New Horizons is fantastic, though. And honestly, the biggest issue with the game was the crafting. Why did we not get multi-craft until the Switch 2 version? Like, that was something that they could have very early put in there, but I don't know. That was my biggest gripe. That was my biggest gripe. You never played New Leaf? New Leaf is very, very good. It is just very smaller scope than New Horizons, though, but that's not a bad thing. Great game, and I feel it's a bad idea to rush it. I mean, it could be the same situation here as Smash, where it's not necessarily that it's going to be coming out this year. They'll just announce that it's going to be coming soon. Yeah, I'm not saying the Animal Crossing is coming this year. But I definitely think it is higher up on their priority list now, since it was the second best-selling game on Switch. I firmly believe that. Alright. Yellow, I'm running out of ideas, so we are going to entertain this one. Am I still around? Are we good? My PC unfortunately had an aneurysm for a second. I want to like make sure that we're good before I do anything else. recently was also a big thing. I'd say Mario Maker. Well, Nintendo is notorious for sitting on games and then letting them like come out when they think they're ready. Now, I don't know how much I personally agree with that. I mean, you know, I think that there is like plenty of times to warrant releases for games, but let's put this right here. Also, I asked and people haven't said anything yet. We're good, right? We're still live. My timer and everything's going. I'm seeing the microphone light up. Yeah, okay. Because I've had that happen once, but that was probably like a couple months ago, so it was a little surprising to have it happen here. But as long as we're fine, I'll keep on keeping on. I think Amiibo would be fun to see. Thank you, Josh. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to take some creative liberties here, so forgive me. Mastar's insane shoes for Mario Kart World of Film. No, I'm being, like, I am so for serious when I say that, like, Mario Kart World, no matter how fantastic of a game it was, the number of tracks, like, is just what is really stunting, like, people's enjoyment, I think. Because people are just so used to having, like, a bajillion tracks to race on. Alright, good. And then we want a very large 3. Oof. Eight is an insanely refined version. 8 Deluxe is, I mean, yeah. 8 Deluxe is very, very good. I also think one of the things that's really missing that they are undervaluing in Mario Kart World is 200cc. People love 200cc. Absolutely adore it. So them making that like not one of the main modes for World is really, really weird. And I think that would fix a lot of people's problems with the routes too. I'm just saying. All right, apparently I don't have any more snoozes on ads. I don't know. I don't think I used any snoozes last time, but... All right. Okay. Lock in. What else can we put on here? I've only got a bajillion Nintendo things in my room to look at. Oh, you want to know a crazy one? Want to know something that would absolutely boom this this bingo board? Now, understand, this is not specifically Nintendo Labo, but I think there is a non-zero chance we see something very experimental by Nintendo here. Cardboard, yes! How bad do I want to ruin it? Do I put it in any of the corners? I don't think I want it there. I've already got some pretty crazy stuff in the corners. Let's put it here. We're gonna type in new IP. Actually, I need to make this smaller. Maybe not that small. I'm throwing right now, come on. I know exactly what I need to be doing, I'm just not doing it. Okay. So I think there's like that we could get some sort of a new IP. Pokemon Gen 10, I don't think we're going to see Winds and Waves. I don't. Since I said it's going to be 2027, I don't know. I mean, I could put it on the list. Let's be real. Put it on the list, but... Oh my god, Golden Kappa spotted! Welcome in, Song. Hopefully you're having a good day today. How do I feel about this? Maybe right here. I don't know. Yeah, there's the possibility of us getting something Winds and Waves. I think it's low, but I think there's a possibility. And I'm okay with it being on that road because there's two unlikely things. One of them being Smash, which is very hard to anticipate, and then Star Fox and Splatoon Invaders very likely. Nintendo GameCube, very possible. I think it could be there. And then Winds and Waves, this is like also a toss-up, since I said that it won't be ready until 2027. So I'm gonna skip this song. I love it to death, but I'm pretty sure it also triggers the copyright stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ahead of that. Any chance we get a format list for showing off ZA Mega's ability? I think Pokemon will probably have their own announcement for that, if I'm gonna be for real. So I've really got 6 squares left. Middle one, I'm just gonna like put something there. I mean, there's one thing that we really haven't. I don't know if this is going to happen, but for a very, 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 very long time now, we have been told that the 3DS Kirby games were likely to get a port to Nintendo Switch 1. It is possible that they still have those on the back burner, and I've just been waiting to show them off. So I'll go ahead and put Robobot there. I also think that is a good thing to put, because very likely HAL Laboratories is working on the next Kirby game, like the brand new one. This would be a very, very good stopgap, because we got Kirby Air Riders, which is, it is a Kirby game, but it is not traditional Kirby game, right? It is a side game. It is a racing game, not a platformer. So, I mean, Planet Robobot or Triple Deluxe or both could be on the way to Switch. By Robot Remastered? I think it's pretty likely. I've also been saying, and most people have also said, Kid Icarus Uprising definitely needs a release on Switch as well. But it's that I feel like that moment is long past. I feel like they would have done that at around the time that Luigi's Mansion 2 made its way to Switch, and they just have refused to do that. The only exception is like if for some reason Kid Icarus gets a new game, but I don't even feel like putting that on this list because of how unlikely that is. New Me-centric game. I could put something ridiculous like Miitopia too, but is that something I even like think can happen? I mean, we just got Tomodachi Life. I don't think Nintendo's going to keep the... this is unfortunately. I would love it if this happened. I do not think Nintendo is going to keep the ball rolling for Mii's on Switch 2. I am hoping that Tomodachi Life have shown, like, not only the social media posts, but like the general shells, have shown them that Mii's are still a very good avatar to use for their games, whether that be completely new games or just shoving them into stuff like Mario Kart. The problem, I think it's too early for us to... Also, I know one other very easy one to put on here because people were talking about it. It might not show up, by the way. It might not show up, but I think it is likely that we see it. I think I probably need to enlarge this just a teensy bit. Yeah. Give me more space to work with. Also, I did that too early. I think that despite me not being a huge fan of Nintendo Switch Sports 2, evidently that game sold ridiculously well. Like, oh my god. They sold it so much. So I think that it's like one of the easiest sequels they could possibly pump out. Just put all of the previous games in there and then do something like you did with Wii Sports Resort and just add new games, right? The other thing that kind of popped in my mind was Mario Party, but I honestly don't know if we're going to get one. I don't think we could get one this year. Especially if they spent some dev time on Jamboree. I think Mario Party is one we're still waiting on. You know, this music's playing in the background. New Mario Party, or New Paper Mario. Is there a third party I'm neglecting? Because Metaphor ReFantasio could be in this direct. I'm trying to think if there's like another big one. I mean, obviously Kingdom Hearts is for me. Nobody else is going to put that on their list, but I'm trying to think if there's another big one. The Phantom Me wants 3 Mario. See, that's another thing I was going to put on the list, and I was going to specifically put Mario Galaxy 3. Like, that's what I want. I don't think that that's what will happen, but because of all of the Mario Galaxy stuff that they have done, like, it just seems positioned too well for it to happen. Here's something I'm going to put for myself. I don't think it's going to happen, but they did just talk about it. Like, literally just talked about it. How big is this image going to be? Hopefully a decent amount. Not at all. There we go. That's what we like to see. I think I'm comfortable putting it here in the corner. I think of most announcements, this one could potentially be seen. Now, do I think that it will come out this year? No, but I do think they could have a very small trailer for it. Just to show it off. Oh no, is it too... I think there was a slice there at the top. Yeah, there was. Oops. If I move it up, that doesn't fix it, does it? Oh. Let's go. Okay. All right, 3 more. 3 more left. Tomodachi update DLC. I'd be more willing to make an update bet on that than like just a new game. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing a major... I do not think we're seeing a major update to Tomodachi Life. That's just me. I would love if one of those updates was them adding the performance stage, so that way we could get the songs back that we could make the Miis sing, but... I think what they have is they have the built-in seasons at the moment. You know, how you're able to get, like, new... what is it? New stuff at the quick build and the tiles, stuff like that. Right now, I think that's all that's planned for the game. Do you think there could be a new IP? Yeah, so that's what Labo's doing. It's probably a little bit hard to see. I might kind of expand the size of the black border on that one. I do think that we could see something brand new. Oh. I think there's a chance. Do I? This is one that I've put on my freaking list for a bajillion years, but I could put like... I could put Earthbound/Mother on there. I just don't think that that's probably gonna happen, though. Let's do this. Hold on. I think there is a pretty decent chance we see a teaser for the Legend of Zelda movie. Because it's the 40th anniversary and everything, like, this could be, like, wrapped up into it, but I think that this is a more... This is a more specific shot, and again, I really don't feel comfortable with calling any games, because I just don't know how much I trust the validity of the leaks that came out. I'm so good at zooming out. There we go. Alright, one more. Does it make sense to have them in the same row as that? Probably not, right? Shovel Knight music. Yeah, this is from Spectre of Torment. Most of the remixes in that version of the game are like top tier. So unbelievably good remixes. Smash spin-offs, like other crossover games. Like Mario and DK. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely potential for like other crossover games to happen. I just don't... Like, there hasn't been a whole lot of precedent for that recently outside of Smash. Like, it's been that and Mario Kart, pretty much. You know what? I think I know another one I can go ahead and put on here. I don't know how, like, excited I would be for it personally. Like, this was a good game, but we've kind of seen it a whole lot already. Dude, is there not, like, a decent image for this? Is this gonna be, like, super small? Yes, insanely small. Holy. Come on now. I'm relying on literally anybody to have something. I don't think these were particularly large, were they? Ah, that does. That's good enough. I think it's pretty likely that we see a Pikmin 4 upgrade. Like, Switch 2 version. Oh, I did not get a good enough cut. I need to make that a little smaller. Oh, that's still too large. Let's make this a little larger since some of the other ones have been hard to see. I've never seen the leaks. Well, so there were only a very like seldom number of leaks, really. The biggest one that has been got passed around is Ocarina of Time, like Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying I'm not going to believe it until I see it. All right, literally one more. We have one more left. Also, what happened here? I mean, I can fix all these up later, but if I notice it, then I'm probably gonna want to fix it. I think Mario Maker 3 is more likely than a brand new 3D Mario. I would love to see a 3D Mario, but because they've been working on DK Bonanza, was originally planned for the Switch and then kind of got like development was pushed to the Switch too, I think they're probably still working on whatever the next 3D Mario is. Could have been another third party. 3D Mario don't need to leave. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it could just get a tease and that'd be it. But then at that point, I would feel like moving something because it would be weird to have 3D Mario next to Mario Maker 3. Maybe I could like move Splatoon Raiders there or Star Fox. Or probably Splatoon Raiders. I do not have these in any like order at all, so that I am just going to have to try and find where I put this. There it is. I'll fix that. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I like still put a space here. Oh man. Okay. I got the selection. There we go. All right. Let's get a pretty good gander out we have. So, especially for first game, second IMO, I don't think it was good on subsequent plays. I have been wanting to go back and play Mario Wonder, but I just literally cannot, like, afford the time, unfortunately. I loved it, but I haven't gotten the Nintendo Switch 2 version either, because again, I don't know when I get to it. So we got Nintendo Switch Sports 2, Monolith Soft, new game, can be can be Xenoblade 2, could be Xenoblade 3, could be just whatever is brand new. Kingdom Hearts, literally just for me. Rhythm Heaven Groove, I think it's very likely we see. Monster Hunter Wilds, I think it's possible, since I mentioned that the game is definitely coming to Switch 2. You can get a teaser of it. Mario Maker 3, Curry Planet Robobot, Zelda 40th Anniversary. Again, I think there's non-zero chance that we see something about it. Like, they will mention it in passing, even if it doesn't have like a huge blowout. I think something will be mentioned. Dustblood, I think, is likely. Animal Crossing, I don't think is likely, but I would like to put on here just to kind of give us more things to go through. More Nintendo franchises that, you know, are very popular. Splatoon Raiders, I think we'll see. Fire Emblem Fortune's Leaf, I think we'll see. New IP, probably not. Elden Ring, pretty likely. Pokopia, depending on what, like, they would constitute as DLC, I think it's possible that we see it, whether it be a new area or just, like, new Pokemon that they're adding for habitats. Zelda movie, I think it's possible that we see. Pikmin 4, Switch 2, has been, like, in the rumblings. It'd be very weird if they made one, because they already had the update that came out for it not too long ago, but people still insist that this thing is supposed to come. Like, so that way it has the 4K and better frame rate, but we'll see. Amiibo, kind of funny. I don't know. I don't think it'd happen, but it'd be really nice if it did, just because Amiibo are always fun to see. DLC, fingers crossed that this is happening. Like, it makes sense in my head that it'll happen, but I don't know. We've been proved wrong several times now. It's been a year. Pokemon, Winds and Waves, I think of the Pokemon things, like, except maybe, like, Champions, that's, like, the next most likely Pokemon thing to be there. New 3D Mario, I would love to see it. Again, don't know it'll be there. Star Fox, Probably very likely to see that, like one last little teaser for it. Nintendo GameCube Online. We'll probably get some sort of update, and then Smash. Not that it's coming this year, but even if we get a mention of Smash Brothers as a series, that's enough. Second row is probably the best shot. I think the middle row probably is the best shot, because I think that for sure we see Splatoon Raiders, for sure we see Fortune's Weave. I think it is somewhat likely that we see a new IP. Not 100%, but like potentially. And then Elden Ring, because it is one of the most anticipated games for Switch 2 in terms of third parties, I think it's possible that we see it. I don't see that we have to rearrange this much. I think this is fine how we have it, so. Anyways, I'll probably worry about putting the free space later just because I don't have any ideas right now. I mean, I can literally just type free there, but I would kind of like to put a thing there just to kind of keep the symmetry of everything, but we'll see. But that is the Nintendo Direct bingo card. As I mentioned, we yapped. I'm pretty sure that was close to an hour and 30 minutes of literally just talking about Nintendo crap, so. Go ahead and save this for myself, so that way I can come back to it later if needed. And then Silksong. I'm going to go to the away screen for Uno Momento. It shouldn't take me too long here since I've got the game booted. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. Okay. Was the free space? I didn't edit it yet. I don't want to like spend 10 minutes trying to think of what I'm going to put there, so I will just finish it up and then post it in the Discord once I figured that out. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, and should be good. Yep. Only thing I need is my controller. I have not plugged that in yet. Unless I didn't want that to be too loud. Scammer. I gotta scam people somehow. Yeah, Sinners Road. This is where I last left off. I want to say I was given a very large word of warning. What do you have Silksong on my Steam library? Kind of a means of travel new to me, a network of pipes traversed in vessels propelled by steam and air. The citadel is a labyrinth, and the pins to mark each station would be proved useful to me. What you describe sounds as hideous and unnatural as anything in that place. Still, if it will aid you, I shall craft the pins. Seek me a moment not long from now. The pins will be caught, and we may return. Oh. Oh, so she's gonna have pins for that specifically, but I have, like, I was too fast? Oh. Rip. Get rid of those. What's the button? There we go. Yeah, I mean, I could have gotten this game on any number of platforms, but, I mean, Steam is just the easiest one for me to go to, typically, and, yeah, I mean, if I really wanted to, like, play through the rest of it on my Steam Deck, that would also be very enticing. Okay, so I only kind of remember this spot. I think I have done most everything in this room, though, I want to say. Oh. Mine on Switch because the PS4 store was down and I didn't want to wait. Yo, no, I remember that. I remember that. Okay, well. Yeah, game was literally so hyped, folks were chomping at the bit to play it. I'm pretty sure Steam also had issues too, if I'm not mistaken. Why do I not remember this area? Maybe I stepped up here and I turned around? That's probably what happened. Okay, well, I'm remembering this part. Oh, yeah, I made it here, and then I turned around, because this is, yeah, a whole new area. Yeah, the mist. I mean, I did find that bench, so I guess I'm fine. Gonna get it for PS4 at some point when I get me the Hollower first. Yeah, Mina looks very good. I have been following that game ever since it was first announced, but it is just one that I am going to have to wait on getting. Oh, that was really scary. Why? Why are you doing that? That was a trap. That was... Why was there a trap there? For what purpose? Other than to make me sad. That's unfortunate. Might have to wait till next month. Yeah, there are just a ton of games right now. Which, I mean, you know... First world problems, right? You know, having a bunch of cool games to look after, or to look forward to playing, but not having the time to actually play them. Or money to buy. Okay, was there... Yeah, this switch has been activated, but like... Not really sure what's going on there. Only doing side quests? No, that is not intended, but I was just going to explore a little bit since it has been a hot second. And I have found this area to the left called the Mist, and immediately died, so need to go get my stuff back. Team Cherry loves trolling its fan base? Yeah, why not? Oh. You put it back here? And not where I died? Okay. I mean, can't say I do not appreciate that. What is with all these traps, huh? Oh my god. I was too busy looking down. I found that place. It's something. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I just don't bother going this way. Screw you. Not again. I saw like a second before. They do have a lot of like these little guys. There's some silk down there. Oh, that's one of those wraith things again. Do I even try and confront it? Maybe I can just chill. Oh. I don't think I'm going to be able to continue without fighting it. Okay, so they are killable. Oh, whoops. Avoided these things as much as possible. Yeah, it seems like the thing to do if you can. Because they're really scary. Oh, come on. Only problem is I have no real idea where I am. Is this the first room? I think that was the first room, because I think this is where I ran into that one the first time. Oh. I noticed it like a second too late. Let's say another switch here. Oh. Ow. There we go. I was about to say, it feels like doing the downward slash actually does me a lot of good there. I'm just very terrible at timing it, so that's a skill issue. Can you show the map again? I do not... My bad. I do not have a map. So... I'm unfortunately going through this place blind. Ah. I think I'm gonna have to battle that one up there, I'm afraid. Full map where you are. I am over here on the right side of this. Go ahead and heal up. Since it is very likely that I get caught in a trap somewhere. Speaking of which, was not expecting that, but sure enough. Hold on. Oh, that does not help. Okay. I think there was one up there, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to jump on that without it triggered. Wait, this is where I was before, and there wasn't a trap there earlier. Hello? Okay, that makes me confused. Okay. I think I'm going in a circle here. Or it feels like it anyways. Because isn't this the trap? No? Okay. Okay, yeah, am I getting sent in a loop? This feels like I'm coming back to the start. Well, no, because I was just in this area because I did that. Oh, well that, you know what, that would explain, though, why my stuff spawned back at that start and not where I died, because if this is a... I thought there was going to be something there. Yeah, if this is an area that just like loops in certain areas, then I might have to... Might actually have to come back to this. So there are these little guys, like I am making note that these guys are here, but I haven't seen them at like an entrance or anything like that. Like I don't feel like they're leading me somewhere, to my knowledge. Okay, this looks different from what I was doing before. That doesn't seem like it goes anywhere. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, I think I hit one of the things instead, Lamau. I hit like whatever this was. I was like, oh, I registered a hit. No, that's not where I was. Yeah, see, there are like those guys here, but they're also down here. So am I just like trying to find the general direction of where they're going and then take myself like from there? Or I don't know. Yeah, see, now I'm back at the start again. Okay. I think unfortunately I will just have to leave that be. I do not have the patience to try and figure out the puzzle right now. There are many other things I can be doing. You got more use. Shard bundle, okay, that's fine. Oh. Ow. Get out of here, nerd. I hear you in there. There you go, little guy. Oh, it looks like we are going to have ads here in about. It's weird. Looks like we're going to have ads here in about 30-ish seconds. Do appreciate y'all sticking around. If you need to get up, get some water, get a snack, go use the restroom, get a stretch in, whatever you gotta do, do what you must. I have no idea how I dodged that. Okay, that was it, I guess. Wakey wakey, it's time for school. Oh. Oh, that was just another cage up there. Okay, that's what that was. What the? Yeah? No. I'm gonna have to run here. That's I know he can jump up here, but I should be able to at least do that. Oh. What? Oh. You a friend? Okay. I saw you. I saw what you did. From you, our mistress, small but so deadly, and your scent well-aged. You have come to claim me, and I am yours. I am your humble Okay, no, we don't need none of that. I have no interest in mastery over you, sir. If my slaying of these creatures aided you, it was merely by chance. Farewell. Well, no strong claim the weak, and the weak must serve. I am yours, my mistress, and you must protect me. See what I have built here, prepared for the coming of my mistress, my powerful mistress. While you are hunting, I will grow you something good, but the work takes time. Return to me soon, and you may have what I grow. A slave with need is mistress, morsels will I grow. While you hunt, I am working always. Okay, is that going to be like one of the ingredients that I need for like a thing? I was definitely not expecting to see that guy down here, but you know. I guess if it will aid the quest, then that is fine. Oops. Bro, you guys are back. The bugs are back. The worms! The worms! The worms! Oh, this was, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, I did all of that and then decided to choke at the very end. Of course. What the heck? Oh my god. Let's say, honestly, I don't have the patience to deal with this. I got another one. No. Okay, you know what? A key is definitely suitable. We'll take that. Okay. I guess I was a little bit nervous, but I mean, I do have the bench that's back there, so if I die, I should be able to get back to this area pretty okay. Oh, unfortunately, I did stop down here, which I think the crocodile dudes are lurking. Yep. Oh, another one. Okay, let's see if I can make it down here without dying. That is not somewhere I can go. Perfect. You know, no. I'm literally still in this area. Oh, but can I even go over here? I don't think so. Oh, no, I can. Saying there's something up here that I didn't do. Wrong area. Oh, wait, hold up. No, wait, that doesn't work. No, dude. You should have just cooperated, man. Yeah, it wasn't this one. I think I will actually have to, like, bait these guys over here, though. If I want to get up here. Lots of dead mice. Not really enthusiastic about that. You know what? I might as well go too. Okay. Oh no. So this is the place I've gotten to, but I can't actually get up there. And this is just gonna be a way to go back through here. Man! Just kinda looking forward to finding something else. Oh well. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I am a fool. I know nothing. Yeah, because that's where... Oh. Sure. Hello.
Notelia.
So I am free despite no requests of mine for aid. And I do not ask gratitude. The key merely fed the lock. If you choose, stay in here and wait till your shell hardens the crust. No, I shall depart shortly. With my way clear, my wish again propels me, though I tried to avoid it. Then safe journey, Tallbug. I will not pry further. Clearly you bear your own burden. But what if I just pried further? What if I wanted to do that? Okay. And I think it was the one with a bunch of the dogs again. I'm making a ruckus. Yeah. Okay. The only bad thing is I didn't find a warp point over there, so it is just going all the way back. If I happen to need something over that way. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll continue with our intended adventures. Take me all the way to the top. First time I feel alive, I could fly like an eagle and strike like a hawk. Do you think you can survive at the top? That seems like something. I was about to say, I don't think I've been up here yet, have I? No. The cradle. Okay. Oh, that's one of those things I was carried in at the beginning of the game. Seems like some sort of area where I'll find a switch of some kind. At least it feels like it. I see dead guys. I don't like how dark this area is. Weaver and 8th Part, last of their line, mortally wounded, tracked and taken to in the Black Barrens. Or choristers, one reed lost the task. I'm gonna pretend I understand what any of this means. Weaver and Quarter Part, last of their line, stick to service, tracked and taken beneath the city of steel. 8 choristers, 12 envoys lost the task. Weaver and 8th Part, last of their line, frail with age, tracked and taken in Sand Sea Waste. 7 choristers, 9 envoys lost the task. I don't know if there's anything else I can do here. Okay, well, I guess I will leap up and continue climbing. Ah, yes, please. I actually have a ton of rosary right now, which I would prefer not to lose. Oh, this looks like a boss room if there ever was one. Oh, and I hear something too. My controller vibrate. Okay. what is the purpose of this room? I mean, sure, it's silk, but like, I guess that's it. Right. Oh, this is just a shortcut back to this area. Got it. Okay. I actually don't know that I rested on that bench. Oops. I'll take those. Oh, that is a giant thing. Okay, it says challenge. That is not reassuring. Ah, there is something up there. Well, I said there was something up here. With a little over 30 minutes left. Okay. Hi. Oh, that does 2 damage. Of course it would. What the heck just happened? I somehow did not get hit by that. I did not mean to do that at all. Oh, okay. Dang, you're fighting her? I'm trying at least. Bro, I'm running out of shards. Don't hold anything back. Well, I feel like At least the first little bit I did there, I was doing pretty okay. That's about it, though. It doesn't let you, like, skip this cutscene or anything. You just have to watch her hatch from this every time. Ugh. Ow. Oh, that was very scary. I wasn't sure what to dodge there. I keep forgetting about that move. I keep forgetting I can heal midair. Okay, now I gotta head down and fight her, I guess. Oh no, that is not what it is. Ow. I'm not exercising any patience. I think I can heal here. Oh, get me out of here. Okay, so that does force these down. Oh! Oh, those didn't disappear. Hit it again. Okay. Oh, I'm getting Silk back. Let's go. Oh! Why is my health bar getting so big? That's so much Silk. I don't need all that. How many tries was this? I think it was the second try. Bro, was that... Did I do good? I mean, I took forever on... What's her name? That looked effortless. I don't know. The attack patterns were much easier for me to follow during that fight. Good job, homie. I appreciate it. Oh. Defeat Grandmother Silk and bind her power. Weaver Queen. Oh! Credits roll. Okay. So, I mean, you just go ahead and tell me, is that the bad ending? Because you said that there's something different there? Well, hold up. I guess, hold on. Is there anybody in chat who would be bothered by that? Sherma. Yeah, the bad ending. Okay. That's what I was about to say. I don't think I was supposed to become a thing. Yeah, the oh wait. Yeah, I was like, wait, hold on. Song might be chilling in chat. Play my message. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I also just said it on stream, so that wasn't like particularly good. But I guess if anybody also goes back to watch the VOD, then you have the fair warning. The bad ending. Tell me I do a bad ending. 2,158 Kickstart backers. And Seth Goldman, apparently. There's an Act 3. Yeah. I sort of figured as much. From what I was being told. Through the darkness and dangers, you persevered. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's meet again on the road ahead. Game completion. 15 hours, 41 minutes, 19 seconds. Steel Soul mode. No reviving. Death is permanent. The ultimate challenge. No. Yeah, that's actually really weird because I was like expecting another phase to that. So I was like, okay, we're doing pretty good. And then I finished it, I was like, oh. So that's the credits roll? I mean, I could go back. Oh, you don't know how to get there? Okay, so the one thing that has remained not a frustration, but a thing that I need to know. Over here in, is it the slab? That doesn't feel right. No, the blasted steps. There's one of these areas that is very obviously a area where I would get another power up. The problem is that it seems like I need a double jump of some kind. But it's very odd that like I've gone this entire game and not seen one. So I just don't know. I mean, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and of course keep playing for the rest of the stream. I've still got about a little like 27 minutes left. Hey, where the double jump is? No, it's fine. I will try and use my intuition. Oh. This is the area where the bugs are, but I can't get to quite yet. It's quite handy. Yeah, I'm fine. I am having enough fun with the game that there's a chance that I might come back to it. Like, keep playing it. I appreciate you for asking, though. Big rock. Oh my god. Die. You must perish for your transgressions. What is these? Oh man. Oh. For some reason this area is giving me mouse vibes. Jesus. Ow. Go up. Probably not worth the trade there. I was really hoping I could get the orbs up there. Yeah, I was about to say, surely one of these guys should be close. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I mean, I have to imagine I'm going to see that guy again here soon. Oh, I am seeing the rings for me to climb. That's my fault. I will just wait here un momento. Oh, that is... There's a bunch of worms there. Hello. Do you have somewhere for me to rest? So she's like the lady downstairs. Downstairs. In the other area, like to the bottom right. So rude to raise a Pinterest from their deep meditation. You carry on with that kind of brash... Oh, you carry on with that kind of brash behavior, and you're likely to be stuck quick through. I'm surprised to find a bug of sound mind alive in such an inhospitable place. You are a warrior learned in the blades of this land. Ah, Pinterest, your needle... Not Pinterest, Pinterest. Your needle there might fit you fair, strange as it is and all. That's the pin that's the glorious weapon of Farloom. Given I'm now awake, maybe you'd fancy a little training. Care to test the power of a Pinterest? Might even be this spellmaster can show you a thing or two. Sure. Good choice, Needlebug. Let's get our shells a-shaking. Do we get a new move? Needle strike. Charge power when the needle number. Ah! How grand to face an opponent with a bit of energy. You're a skilled one, clear enough. I hope my training has granted some insight. Cool. Thank you. It's been a long time since I felt so vigorous. All those old pilgrims are useless for testing my talents. Your blade proved an impressive challenge, Pinterest. The strength and skills hidden about this kingdom continue to surprise me. You bear your own strange strengths, Needlebug. More, I think, than you'd be willing to reveal to me. What I wonder are you planning to turn all that power towards? Off with you now, Needlebug. Pinterest of my substantial talent requires a deep meditation, especially after such a satisfying bout. Goodbye, Pinterest. May your blade remain sharp. Okay. You got me. The immediate. Oh! Shoot. I think I might, I think I might go back this way, because it might just be a shortcut, so that way I don't have to float all the way down, but I would rather check and then know than have missed that platforming and then not have actually checked. Speaking of which, there is something over here that I did not see before. Oh. Hello, Empress. How are you? Hopefully you had a good night so far. Yeah, I think I just have to float over here. Oh. That was odd. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday! Yeah, I appreciate it though. Oh, there was. Oh no. I thought there was something there, but no, it was just a random rock. Oh, goodness. Hello? Be gone. Went back to work today. I'm tired. My boss gave me 2 slices of cheesecake, though, as a welcome back. It is yummy. That does sound yummy. You feel like sharing? Oh, that is very unfortunate for that guy. Wanted to share it with your good old buddy, old pal, Mr. Born at Brawler. Where am I? Coral sways, clear water flows upon our river, free of time. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that to break, nor was I expecting it to reforge itself. What? Bye. Oh, hold on. About that, do I give Juice the second slice or do I eat it myself? You give him like half of it. You don't gotta give him all of it if you like really wanted it. You know, if you wanted to be a jerk and keep it all to yourself, you know, you're able to do whatever you want. No, I kid. Oh. That was not what I was doing. Okay, try this one. I am very bad at the video game. What this do? Oh, and that's just headed back. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't. I can't hit those. Oh, no. Just watched the Backrooms movie? Yo, I see. First off, thank you for the freaking Teen Stream stream. Enjoy your extra channel points there. How was it? Not really a fan of the Scurry movies, but interested in hearing how it is. If you enjoyed it or not. Would I go watch the movie? If someone like forced me to go see it, probably. But I mean, I'm not like particularly excited to go see it of my own volition. It was unresolved feeling. I've kind of gotten that, I've heard that sentiment from a couple other people, that it's just like, it doesn't really feel like it was like fully finished almost. And they keep baiting me with like these areas that feel like they have something, but they don't. Have I seen the FNAF movie? No. I have not seen any of the Freddy Fazbear movies. Ow. That did so much damage. Okay, I might die before I even get back there. Hold up. Get him. There we go. Did it for Halloween time? I mean, yeah, you can. You can do that. Let's say I really need the soap from this guy. That did not give me the soap that I was hoping for, so once again, might be cooked. Okay, I got what I needed. That's fine. I'm telling Josh? Okay. You can peer pressure me into seeing it, but anything more than that, and like again, I'm not going to go see it on my own. Ow! These guys really hurt, by the way. I don't know if anybody else noticed, but these guys really hurt. don't think I can deflect that. I think it's too large. Bro, I'm gonna need you to get down here. Dude was testing my patience. What? Oh my god. Okay, this is something else. Yeah, see, but that's what I'm worried about. Oh, but I can spawn back here. Huh, that works. I did not know that was a pet. Alright, can I see a bench here? I do see a thing from my goat. Please? Thank you. Okay. Okay. Can I? Yeah. I don't see her chakram here, so I'm gonna keep going up. Yeah.
That's fine.
Hello. Greetings, Chakra. These drifts consumed by crust and sand. These caverns have returned to nature, but I see evidence of bold structures buried throughout. The shells of their builders rest in the tower above. A grand tribe they seem, the strong fighters, I'm sure. Alas, they exist now only as hardened husks. Lament, child-wielding needle. We lived too late to match their claws.
I'll take that. And I'll... Yes, I'll take that. Which is the last of my mapping stop for now. Stay alive on your journey. When I pass next cross, when we trade again. Alright, I would like to find a bench here. Oh, there is something up there. What way do I think is correct? I mean, okay, I see. If you're still sticking around, besides the unresolved feeling, I mean, did you still, like, enjoy the experience of going to the movies? Like, even if the movie itself wasn't, like, amazing? I'm assuming you went to go see it with friends. Was that at least a fun time? Ow. 33. No. Ow. Shortcut. Oh, that helps a lot. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. Going to dinner was more fun? Okay, that's... You're not convincing me. You're not convincing me the movie was particularly good. Oh. Wasn't your type of movie? I mean, there's always that. There's always that to consider. I enjoyed the movie. Okay, okay. Ink the movie connoisseur. I know that means nothing when it comes to, like, enjoying a movie or not. I'm just saying. Okay, can I make it up here? Yes, we can. And guess what? It's blocked off. In pretty openly, so there's that. Yeah, I don't know if that's particularly a good thing. I did find it. Holy cow, what am I looking at? I wanted to get up there, bro. Jerkwad. Ow. Oh, his sprite was freaking out. This is a little annoying. Man, I guess it's giving me some shards. Shrug. Oh, hello. No. Wait, but these are the ones that I can't hit, right? Yeah, they just like have like a weird bounce. So I don't even think I can do anything there. Might be cooked. I don't think I can do anything here yet. Okay. So nothing there. Go to this area. I mean, like, I'm not a particularly, like, huge movie buff either, so, like, the movies that I enjoy seeing are not, like, anything within the realm of what people would consider cinematic masterpieces. I have seen plenty of movies that people are like, oh, this is a must-see movie. Like Citizen Kane. I don't know, it was fine. Oh, that's the only way to get over there. Okay, understood. Okay, there's not even a... Oh, I didn't even grab the ledge there. I'm a silly Billy who didn't grab the ledge. That's fine. Oh, that's not fine, no. Oh. Ooh, okay. I can be nice with it sometimes. Oh, this should go down into the other area over here. You know what? Let's do that. Go ahead and activate that, because that might be a mini-boss, and that might be the big guy who really probably hates my guts, because I think I killed their brother. It's interesting that their noggin there doesn't lock it, but you know what? I'm not, like, complaining necessarily. Okay, this is the area I kept climbing, and I'm like, surely there's something here. Well, I was right. It's just that you have to break it from the other side. Oh, lordy. Alright. A strange flea has joined our troop. All are welcome, but something about this one sets my fur to raise. His carriage offers a steaming service, but the charge and rosaries is stiff, especially for us fleas who carry few. For the companionship we provide and the safety of our numbers, surely some discount is deserved. Welcome back, my fierce one, Dodden shot. I'm sure your travels have wearied you. Oh no, I wouldn't dare take rosaries from such a treasured guest. Please use my spark carriage, free of charge. Dear Krat is only too happy to provide. Here we shall remain for a time, Miss Hornet, and pray that the more lost fleas find their way to us. Gamer intuition, yeah. Oh, by the way, y'all got in here late. I've rolled credits on the game. So I'm technically done, but I got a, there is more to do. Let's say that. There is much more to do. Apparently there is a double jump in this game. I never got it. Oops. What others I encounter, I shall send your way, Flea Master. Roll credits, GG's, yeah. I may have to do a little bit of independent research to see if it's something that I want to go down my way for, because, like, what was this? Quit the menu, yeah, save and quit. I'm like 16 hours in the game now or something like that. Yeah. So I'm 16 hours into the game now. If it's gonna tell me that, like, I have, I don't know, 16 more hours, then I might be less inclined to continue. But if it's something like, oh no, you got like 5 or 6 more hours, which would equate to about 3 streams worth, I mean, okay, you know, I could probably do that. But if I were to give a review as the game is now, I mean, it's pretty freaking good. I still think I probably prefer the OG Hollow Knight, but this game does have a lot to it that I think you could really chew into. A bunch of the side quest stuff is also easier to keep track of. And, I think being able to go back to a lot of the areas and have them sort of develop is also something that I feel is more noticeable in this game than it is in the first Hollow Knight, which the original Hollow Knight had a teensy bit of that. But like what is it called? Belgrande or whatever it's called, the Nachos Belgrande. Whatever the bell area was, like there are things about that area you're able to improve. Like you're able to increase your needle sharpness there. You're able to get extra items from the shop if you save the merchants. You can also just donate the rosaries there. So fun area. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That is probably where I'm going to wrap things up. Nachos Belgrande Pog. Yeah. Been a while since I've had one of those because they're a little bit more expensive, but they do give you a fair bit. So anyways, I think I am going to wrap things up there. I again will decide in my free time if this is something that I want to continue, but all things considered, I have had a great time with the game. So I'll mark it off the backloggery, but we'll see if we continue through with it. In any case, oh, you know what? Yeah, hold up. Oh, we'll give it a try. Sinistering Gamma. 33. I've only seen a lot of dupes today. Yeah, because Inks was also 33. And then I think at the early part of the stream, 2 people rolled 49 or 47. Not sure what that's all about. But anyways, looks like we're about to have an ad here in a minute, which I don't think I'm going to be able to get through before I wrap up stream because I have no more snoozes. Oops. Let me check to see really quick if there's somebody I would like to raid. Nope. We're good. Song 14. Hey, that was a pretty close one. If you don't hear me and you're stuck in ads, I do very much apologize. Hopefully you still enjoy the stream. If you're looking, hope you enjoy the lurking. But everybody, same fantastic now, Dave maybe. I'll back stream on Wednesday. So, could you imagine? yeah, I could. I could very real imagine just like being on the tall screen. It's like, oh, you got 30 more minutes. Anyways, let me go ahead and do special thank yous. I just wanted to make sure to catch that in case anybody left. Happy birthday. Hold on. I'll get to that in a second. Yes, Tony was first, so congratulations on the first. Thank you to Dan for the 5 stream streak. Thank you to JD for the 7 stream streak. Thank you to IC for the 10 stream streak. And thank you to Yellow for the sub for 76 months. Oh my god. Appreciate it, my guy. Hopefully you enjoy those emotes. And of course, the ad-free watching. Thank you guys for the happy birthday wishes. As always, thanks. Now I should just wither away like the emote. Alright. Beyond that, thank you to Peacock for also coming by. Thank you to Dan for coming by. Thank you to Song for coming by. Thank you to Kiwis for coming by. Thank you to Empress for coming by. Thank you to JD for coming by. JD was part of our little discussion about the Nintendo bingo card. I'll be posting that in the Discord in case anybody's curious about it. And I will also update the results once we get done watching it. Should be really fun. I'm trying to remember if there was anybody else, but I think that's it. So I think I'm just gonna peace on out. I appreciate it, guys. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night, or day, of course. And you guys should expect to see me on Wednesday. I will try and update y'all if I decide to keep streaming this game or if I want to switch to something else. There's always something for me to play, but again, if it's something that I think I can reasonably beat within about another 2 to 3 streams, so about 9 hours-ish is what I would allow or afford, I think it could be done. But anyways, once again, take care. Please catch y'all next time or on another person's stream, since we got a bunch of people who like the stream here in the chat. But till then, see ya.